Good day, sirs, and welcome back to the OGA Dota Pit NASA Smackdown. My name is Nomad, and joining me is 1437, aka Mr. Thuban himself, as we get into the third and final game between Infamous and Business Associates. These two teams battle it out in that all-important first game of the tournament. And game number one, they got clinks for old Infamous. Game number two, Biscuits got morphed. I don't know who's going to get whatted in game number three, Thebes.
Yeah, it looks like the +1 heroes have very high impact, especially if they're completely, I wouldn't say uncountered, but if they snowball, right? Yeah. And I'm beginning to see the pattern here. It's like the team that has the best carry, but also not really countered. Like game one, for example, AM, you would consider that to be a good carry, but he was being countered by Clinks and the Temporal Assassin, right? Also the Vengeful Spirit. Like the combination of that lineup just made it impossible for AM to even play the game.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, there was great picks, great playing around the hero, and just generally not a great end game. But I'm glad to see how wrong I was. Remember when I was all like, "Oh, it doesn't seem like a very good morph game, Thuban," but I was wrong. It was a great morph game. He smashed that one. I mean, got a bit of a free time in the lane, to be fair, but nonetheless, he completely outplayed everybody in that game, I would say, and led himself to a clean victory in game one.
I feel like it had a lot to do with the laning and the fact that it was a Doom middle. Right? Mm-hmm. If they did not change the lane, if they did not put the morph mid, I think that's a completely different game. But because they, got the creative idea to just put the morph mid against the Doom, then it made a whole lot of sense as to why they literally put themselves in a position to succeed by doing that.
Yeah,
I think you were not wrong in believing that it was probably not that good of a morph game, but the lanes made it so that he actually had free farm instead of finding up into a Lina sanking lane or something.
Yeah, I think I do still like Doom as a mid pick, but I think it has to be able to build Silver Edge, which is a weird thing to claim to make, but I just kind of feel like you have to have a game where Break is good, maybe like a Spectre game or something like that, where you can have a high impact with that item, because I feel like that item enables the Doom a lot in not just hunting, but the ability to slow people down with the Echo Saber and stay on top of them with, Scorched Earth. I think all of his spells kind of work very nicely into that, making that Silver Edge a thing. And I think if you then have the break on top of that, then you kind of have yourself a timing to work towards. But without it, the hero can feel a little bit lost. But I haven't seen that many Doom mid games. I've seen more than probably most people, though, because it's very popular in the CIS region. So I've definitely seen my fair share. So let's get into this draft. Infamous, once again, starting off with the Ember Spirit and then going for the PL to follow it up. Meanwhile, Batrider and Shaker both picked up by Business Associates, two favorite picks of theirs.
PL?
Yeah,
PL into Earthshaker, but I mean PL against Batrider makes sense, right? You can farm up against them and such, but PL against Earthshaker is not the easiest battle. But later in the game, if you do go for the SNY plus Satanic route, you can definitely play against Earthshaker quite easily because he can't lock it down that easily, or you're gonna have that status. This is very nice, but Infamous this time around, picking that Ember. Just like game two, they realized that there's no point to actually skip out on this hero and pick it later in the game where people were like, you're going to pick it anyway. And BA going to get their Batrider once again like they did in game one. I think that's going to be very nice for them. I feel Brax plays that hero very well, and they also hero very well. They're not trying to force fights when the lasso's on cooldown. I think that's a very big factor for BA when playing with Batrider.
Yeah, and of course, no surprise to see the Clinks first ban from Infamous. They are not messing with that hero anymore, as expected. And now Underlord banned out from Infamous as well. That hero has become very popular in pubs, at least. Really high win rate.
Right. I'm thinking Infamous is thinking that the Eternal Envy was going to pick Underlord mid. No joke. Right? Because
would we be surprised?
Why else would they ban it, right? Because if they're gonna pick Batrider as a support, then Earthshaker is gonna be a core most likely, right? Unless it's gonna be a position 5 Bat or Shaker. I think both of those are not that good. And Eternal Envy, I wouldn't be surprised, like you said, if he actually went for Underlord mid. And Underlord does quite decently against an Ember Spirit as well. He can remove his shield, especially with the Firestorm. He has plenty of damage, so it's not a terrible matchup, and he can also buy team items, which is something I think Business Associates won't need if they want to be able to out-carry heroes like PA and Ember in this game.
Yeah.
But they're banning out the Veno. and the LC. So they pretty much literally ban out all the strong off-lane cores because, there's a PL and an Ember here. The Ember could be a support, but it also could be a mid, so you can't really think too much about the mid lane bans. So they just focus all their attention to the off-laner. Now, what does that say? Like, if you ban these 3 off-laners, they're really strong laning off-laners. What kind of carry do you think BA is going to pick? Spectre, maybe, potentially?
You're always known game for a Spectre kind of game, but yeah, I mean, it kind of just that they want to have like, a really good game on their carry hero.
AM.
And
there's also AM still available, right?
Yeah.
In this game too. They don't have a hero that AM can mana void.
No.
So
I mean, banning out the Veno always feels like an Ursa game to me, so maybe they do want to go back for that one. But it doesn't feel like...
maybe.
I guess Battle Fury Ursa against PL also sounds pretty good, so yeah, that's what I would predict.
Enchantress, okay. So strong laning hero for the PL. It's going to provide a lot of kill potential onto the Batrider as well, especially with the creep. The slow is really heavy from the Enchantress. And BA most likely going to just get their position 5 here.
As we saw before, the Batrider does like running down that Enchantress.
Yeah, he actually lassoed Ench like 4 times, I think, in game number 1. Or 3 times, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, he killed her a lot. One time he even killed her when he was 1v2 in lane. So Enchantress hopefully going to be a bit more respectful. But the CN comes out from Business Associates.
I love it. I love this pick. It's so good against
fast
Ench
hero
and
now.
PL.
Unironically
It's
fast
so
hero.
good. Oh yeah, he got 5 more movement speed. I mean, any support getting 5 more movement speed, that's a welcome change for all support players, I think. But Ench and PL, both of these heroes don't have any disables. PL, if you ever doppels in and tries to go for CM, like most PLs do, they go for supports first. CM can just drop her ulti, and the PL just can't even kill her. And he's going to lose all his illusions. And that's going to expose the real PL in the fight. Right? Yeah. So in this game, I feel like PL is going to have a really hard time finding kills on supports because both of the supports can actually deal with the PL. So this PL is already having like an uphill battle. For example, AM, he needs someone to mana void, right? PL actually needs supports that he can kill or heroes that he can kill in fights or like zone them out somehow. And this game, like, he really can't find that hero apart from the Batrider, I would say.
Yeah, I just find it crazy that Infamous have... Well, I mean, they've actually proven they can run this Ember as a force, so it's not a big deal that they've picked the Ember first. But yeah, there's these early carry picks, but I mean, I guess it worked in game number 2. Well, even then, it was like a 4-pick Morphling, I suppose, so it wasn't early. This one has been very, very early. More Business Associates choosing to shield us a bit more. I'm still fully expecting the Ursa, I think, even though there's the Enchantress, but it's not a big deal. I still think you can go for the Ursa this game, but maybe they'll wait a little bit longer, but still do need to start picking up some cores right now. But it is Infamous's pick. What could they be going for?
I mean, there's not much to really counter on the side of Biz. Maybe like a Clockwork or something active that can actually kill these supports or help the PL kill them. Puck, okay,
Ooh.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. The problem here is BA can go for something that can counter the Puck, like a Dragon Knight, let's say. Put him in the mid lane, because now you see which hero's mid. It's going to be either the Puck or the Ember. Unless the Puck is off lane, right? Ember's 4, and then they pick another mid. Actually, that is possible, so you don't want the Dragon Knight.
Just pick all the mid heroes and move them elsewhere. Dude, easy peasy.
In NA, people are changing, are swapping heroes and roles like crazy in comparison to a lot of the other regions, actually. So, yeah, maybe you don't want something like DK. Maybe something a little bit stronger.
Well, TA again
would be better. I really don't like TA as a hero, but if they do decide to go for TA... Okay, Spectre. Good.
That's my girl. Hello, Spectre. Finally get to cast a game with Spectre. It's been such a long time.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty good hero, actually, this game. The Radiance is going to be really nice against Phantom Lancer and his illusions. And also, Spectre is not a hero that PL can just send his illusions into and just try to fight him off or something like that. So I'm really not liking this Infamous PL pick. It's starting to become weaker and weaker as Business Associates pick, every year the next hero in the draft. Like the PL's purpose is only to lane against bad at this point. That's it.
Yeah, that's all they're looking for from that pickup. Hopefully they set themselves up for a really good mid, whether that's going to be with a puck or with something else. We shall see. They have the final pickup, so I imagine Infamous are guarding their final mid lane pickup here, and we'll see what that is going to be. But yeah, I mean, for them, potentially, well, for Business Associates first, they've got the first pick, so TA did not go well versus Ember Spirit earlier on, so probably not going to be seeing that one. The Monkey King banned out by Business Associates, the DK banned out by Infamous, so there you go, there's your DK taken out of the pool. Seems like they're banning out stuff which could counter the puck as well, so they might still be wanting to put this puck mid and pick up their offlaner last. Yeah, because I don't really like puck as an offlaner into CM Spectre. Like that's not a bad lane at all. And I think he will probably get wrecked pretty hard.
So if you see what happened was like they banned the monkey first, so because BA did want the Dragon Knight, and they didn't want to get countered on the mid lane with the Dragon Knight with the Monkey King being picked, right? Because so when BA banned this monkey, they're saying to Infamous that we know you want puck off lane and Ember as a 4 in this draft, and now Infamous are like, okay, we get you, so they just get rid of the Dragon Knight. Because they know that, like, okay, maybe we actually want to put puck mid because you're expecting the puck to go off lane. So they're going to put the puck mid and they're going to pick another off laner that can counter the Spectre in the lane and pressure her. You see, there's a lot of psychology happening.
There is, the mind games. The mind games
inside of the
coming out
drafts.
thick and fast.
Bans are the ones that tell you the most about, like, psychology that's happening. Then BA ban out the Mirana because they banned out the DK, so they're thinking, like, Mirana can be the hero that goes to the off lane in this game. With the Ember 3 or Puck 3 or Mirana 4 or some stuff like that, something annoying that's going to keep hitting the Spectre nonstop. And they're going to go with the Death Prophet pick here. Very solid. You know what hero I really like right now? Invoker. I think Invoker might be amazing in this game for Infamous. But I'm not sure if he actually plays Invoker.
Yeah, Invoker mid. Yeah. I can see it working. Like a crossback Invoker to control at the DP.
Oh yeah, Quaswex Invoker is amazing as DP. Yeah. You can snap her up. You can get people to come in and kill her. You can rotate. Like the mana drain is going to be really nice against Spectre and Earthshaker and heroes like that. Batrider lassos. You can always tornado him too. I think it's a pretty good hero, but I'm not sure if he plays it. There's not a whole lot of heroes that can actually really beat DP middle. So they go for the team fight route instead. Okay. All right, offlane Phoenix.
Yeah, offlane Phoenix, mid Puck, and carry PL. All right.
So Puck is mid. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess Puck is okay too, right? Against the DP. I mean, I'm just worried for this Puck because he has to play against Earthshaker and a Death Prophet. It's a lot of stun and silences that he needs to make his way around. Like these spells are AoE, right? So the Puck is not going to be able to like dodge them or anything like that.
No. There's a lot of carpet damage come down right now. It's going to be tough on that. But yeah, I mean, in terms of egg killers, you don't have... I mean, Death Prophet's crap. Spectre's pretty bad. If she goes for Diffusal, then she can be okay, but you don't really want to be going to Diffusal in a PL game. You're going to need that Radiance. So yeah, it's looking like... Until CS20, it's looking like a pretty good Phoenix game. When CM gets 20, it's all over for them. Fear's going to come in and mess shit up, but until that point, yeah, it's going to be Phoenix all over, baby. So, yeah, I kind of like this draft. I think this is the most even draft we've had so far. Would you agree?
I mean, the Morphling game, that was a pretty even draft, right? But this game, for me, I still have the same problem. Like, the Phoenix was a clutch pick because he can't kill the egg, but I still feel like this PL is going to have a really difficult game.
Yeah.
Unless he destroys his lane. Like, maybe if he destroys his lane, it's different. But if his lane goes, like, maybe, like, only 70% well or something, I feel like he's going to have a difficult time later.
Alrighty, this is Associates Infamous game number 3 now underway. And, yeah, I mean, you're kind of slightly favoring the side of Business Associates. I think I'm slightly favoring Infamous. I do think this puck pick this Phoenix pick can do a lot. And especially with the fact that there's, as mentioned, very little egg killers. I don't know, I think it's a great counter. If DP pops Exorcism and they pop Slam or they pop Horn, they've got these really big cooldown spells to use, all of which you can just throw a supernova on top of, and all of a sudden Business Associates actually can't turn up to the fights anymore. Like they just got to let them escape. I think like it's such a big way to allow Infamous to just kind of get away from these big spells. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that, but the late game team fight of Enchantress is not that good, right? And I don't imagine Ember getting a lot of farm either. Like, who stands their ground on Infamous side in these fights? Where like Infamous, for where business
Yeah, I mean,
associates
you
have
have
like
to have
a
a good
clear,
PL game. Yeah,
yeah.
this
I mean,
PL has to be like 2K
Mhm.
above the Spectre, but I think that's easily possible. So PL will farm faster than Spectre until.
I think he's gonna need more
Radiance.
than that though, because if you think about this game, like BA has such good way of initiating. They have Spectre Haunt into Batrider Lasso, and they can just Earthshaker, like Fissure, Echo Slam, whoever tries to help them, right?
Mhm.
So the way that Infamous, like you said, can really get ahead and make this Phoenix strong is if they win their lanes really heavily. And I'm not so sure like how easy that is to do. Because they need to oppress like BA very hard and keep them constantly having to push out lanes and things like that to make sure that BA can't team fight.
True, true. But at the same time, like it's such a, like a non-greedy draft from Infamous, right? Like, I think this PL is going to have more space than the Spectre. I really do. Like, I think the lanes look good for Infamous, and I think, but on that point, PL is going to have a good lane, and he can just go into the jungle, and he can farm pretty hard. I don't know. I think this is PL's game, even though he is into this Radiance and Shaker. I don't know. Maybe the Radiance and Shaker will be enough to turn it around, but we shall see. We are on pause now, ready to go into game number 3. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this mid matchup, by the way. Puck into Death Prophet. Puck can dodge the Crypt Swarms, but the Spirit Siphon's gonna be kind of annoying, right?
Yeah, I think this is actually a pretty Puck favored matchup in this situation. But the DP does have way more damage than the Puck does. I think DP got buff, right? Her Crypt Storm comes out faster, so that's gonna help.
Yeah, cast point reduce
quite a bit.
by
That's for
half.
Sure. That's good. It's good. But I do think the problem with Puck versus DP is like in the team fights where the Puck can easily just get silenced out of nowhere. Because that spell does have a very long cast range, and then you also get a cast range challenge on level 15, and it gets really annoying for Puck to deal with.
Yeah, and we already mentioned Fishes from the Fog as well. It's been the story of the day, but stuns from Fog, again, Puck hates it. If you can't dodge that stun, if you can't dodge that Fisher, he's probably going to get chain locked down and absolutely ruins this game, so that's always going to be a threat for them. And it's going to be 2 runes to each side. Nothing crazy going on here. No lane swapping either. You know, everyone's calm for game number 3. Just keeping it civil, keeping it normal, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah. So how would you like to make a small wager on this game then, since you want to take the side of Infamous?
Yeah, I do want to take the side of Infamous. Are we what are we doing here? Are we doing some subs?
I don't know. Up to you. I'll let you make the call.
Yeah. All right. I'll gift a random sub. One random sub up for grabs. If Infamous take this game number 3.
Okay.
And
Fine.
you'll gift a random sub if Business Associates take game number 3.
I'll do it.
All right.
Sounds like
good.
a deal.
So, bottom lane, it's going to be Moo and Fear on the Spectre and the Crystal Maiden versus the Ember Spirit and the Phoenix as they battle out against one another. Pretty annoying for the Spectre, you know, constantly getting damage reduced, well, right-click speed reduced at least by these Fire Spirits of a Peter. But, yeah, I mean, Fear's always going to be sitting behind, making sure can't do much. I feel like Ember Spirit, you know, I haven't seen much of the support Ember Spirit, but it has been popular throughout the past few days. And it doesn't do that much in lane is the one thing I would say about it.
Yeah, it really doesn't. It's good at like stopping people from pulling and running at them, but then, okay, there's your Phantom Lancer dying first blood. Yikers!
Yeah, that wager, I was just joking, bro. Of course. Were you taking that seriously? I wasn't. No, I'm just kidding. I'll stick to it. But yeah, that's not good.
There's a lot of pressure.
PO getting run down this early on.
Oh, the courier.
Oh, Snaky trying to come in with the Enchant Totem, but that's a little bit too greedy there, trying to wait for Enchant Totem damage, but I'm not sure he would have got M1 without it. In fact, I'm certainly would. Oh, Brax is going to go for it, though. Anyway. He's just able to get the curry kill anyway. He just runs past the tower for it. Fair enough.
Fissure blocked. And that's going to be a little bit annoying, so unless the Ench dies, his courier will not be able to get a Wraith Band or something out to him anytime soon.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Managed to finish off the big wand at the very least, so that's going to help out a lot versus Brax this game.
Bottom lane, Spectre's free farm. 12-1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, man. Uh-oh.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried, okay? It's 2 minutes into the game. Early days still, but Michael is going on a bit of a wild journey here. I'm not too sure how he's going to... actually, I see he's given up.
You know what's the most impressive? Somehow Brax got every single last hit as a Batrider.
Yeah.
That's
not sure on that one.
Dude, this hero has such little damage. I can't even imagine how he got every single last hit in the first 3 waves.
Dang, Enchantress really digs up a treasure level 2. The joke's on you, Enchantress, that shit's never being released. Yeah, bottom lane, Michael's just really low, and a nice dagger from Moo to secure the big creep as well. Just making sure he gets that cash money. Michael's getting really low here as he's actually forced to pop his stick against Fear, as Fear just continuously zones him. It's very hard for the CM to actually do it. Sorry, for the Ember Spirit to actually come in and trade with his CM effectively.
Yeah, I actually really like his item build. He went for a Ring of Bassi, first item, like literally first item in the lane. He had this, and he actually gave a lot of mana regen for him. He's got 5 mana regen. It's just level 3. Solid, right?
Yeah, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
How's mid looking? At least Puck got this, right? Oh no, he's not. He don't got this. Eternal Envy is actually getting his revenge.
He is indeed. Meanwhile, Fear gets a kill onto Michael in the bottom lane, but might get run down by Pepita now, although Pepita doesn't actually have that much damage. All he's got is the Fire Spirits to keep throwing onto Fear. Fear going for the TP hit, and he is going to make it. Not that close, actually. He's going to make his way back to base. This does leave the Spectre alone, but the Spectre's going to be fine. Meanwhile, DP fighting into the Puck right now, and it's going to be Envy who grabs that Arcane Rune. Michael coming over for this one. I don't think he can do anything about this, though. KXY is too low on HP and mana to actually commit to a kill onto Envy here. And that's going to be Envy filling up his bottle, which basically just means lane over for Puck, unfortunately.
Yep. This is going to be a really tough situation, and... not sure what Puck can exactly do. Maybe he can get like a bottle, get the 6-minute rune, and try to gank one of the silence. That's the play that he's gonna take in this game.
Yeah. But his tower will probably take a lot of damage for that.
That's for sure.
Prophet's not gonna mess around in counter pushing this one. Meanwhile, Pakaz is in a lot of trouble here. Snaking, trying to close the gap, trying to bait out the Doppel, and does actually get it here with a TP coming in. Brax will back himself away, so Pakaz is going to be okay for the time being.
He's actually rotated his way top. He doesn't feel like he needs to help the Spectre bottom anymore. Spectre can just farm, he believes.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you know, the Ember's not amazing, but he's certainly good enough to zone out a Spectre with the help of Pepita here, so he'll send Moo straight back under the tower. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, they will get the kill onto the Enchantress, who dared to come forward to set eyes upon a room she would never have.
Moo's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's gone. They get him. That's a pretty severe underestimation, I'd say, from Crystal Maiden, from Fear.
Yeah, he really needs to help him. I think so too.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're still a Spectre. Like, it doesn't really matter how bad the enemy support is. If you're a Spectre, you're going to be worse.
There's also a ward available for the Spectre. He's going to pat that down. I think what he wants is to just get as much solo XP as he can. Top, snaking. Oh no, this can't be happening for PL again.
Yeah, he needs help here, but no one's coming. The TP is coming in super late. Packer's trying to fight it out. Actually dodges out the Fisher at the very least. Core comes down to get the Batrider. Meanwhile, the kill of Snake in the backlands. Envy arrives to this fight, though, looking to turn it into into BA's favor. Packers, though, going to be able to get the TP. Okay.
Oh, this is so bad for BA.
Dude, he's fine.
My goodness.
Yeah, they've
positioning.
Okay, they could get a tower with this, I guess, but yeah, this is like the first Exodus being used for nothing, really.
It's a very awkward situation. I mean, Puck is also in a very awkward situation. He has no mana, no TP, so what does he do? What does he do now? He's just gotta walk back to base? And this tower is surely just dead here, right? Like, this catapult is alive. 3 creeps are still alive. That's a very early tower kill.
No, we get to deny though.
Okay. Yikes, NB. Not missed the timing there on the tower.
Yeah, maybe doing a bit of miscalculation. Meanwhile, Michael getting run down a bit here. Yeah, he's very much dead. The Spirit Cipher and the Crypt Swarm available. See you later, Michael. Questionable movement from him as the tower is already dead, but just trying to bet up some creeps and some heroes in the process. Meanwhile, Packers comes down to the bottom lane to lane into the Spectre now, trying to find a bit of freedom. All things considered, Packers, considering the pressure he's had put onto him, has done very well for himself when it comes to CS.
Yeah, he has. I mean, the bat can't really deny last hits, I guess, against any heroes. His base damage is very low. He can just zone them out, but PL obviously doesn't really care much about that. He's got that Dispel with the Doppelganger.
That's a very, very good Enchantress. As has been the theme of today so far, these Enchantresses have not been living very long in these fights. Bottom pings coming out as these carries just kind of lock horns with each other and kind of trade farm down in the bottom lane.
Dude, you see this Batrider? You see his neutral item?
Yep, the Arcane Ring.
You think Eternal Envy is like, you know, biting his tongue? He's like, give it to me.
Maybe he hasn't seen it yet.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure he's seen it. I think Eternal Envy is very big on finding it. Oh, nice coiled into.
Yeah, there it is. But the egg is gonna get destroyed all the same. They're in vision of it, and these two low heroes trying to turn it around. Horn gonna come in as well from Moo here, trying to get the kill onto KXY. Will it happen?
Yikes.
Yes, it will. Snaking comes in with the enchant totem, and that's gonna be 2 kills regardless. So the egg goes for nothing as it gets blown up, and with it the puck goes down as well. Mistakes from Infamous.
What happens to his Fire Spirit? Did he miss it? It did not look like they had any attack speed slow on them whatsoever.
Really didn't
in that egg. That looked like 2 free kills, actually. That looked like very free 2 kills.
And Snake can find MPL's courier in the process as well, by the way. Just going to get rid of his power treads, which is actually a complete... Oh no, sorry, Moo's courier got killed with the power treads. I'm not sure what Pakaz's courier had on it, but... oh, I think it was his Yasha, actually. Kind of crazy early timing for a Yasha, though. Well, not anymore, I guess. Mid lane daggers being thrown as Infamous gather, trying to get a good counter push going on here, but I don't think they're going to be able to put any pressure onto this tower now. Lasso comes out. Brax pays a visit to Mr. Puck, and once again, he's going to get absolutely picked apart. Oh dear. This Puck is not having a good game, eh?
Nope, he isn't. He is playing against some really strong team fighting heroes.
About 1.2k gold behind the Death Prophet in net worth is just...
That's a yikes.
Really bad, yeah.
I mean, PL is doing alright. He's got a lot of farm, but again, the same problem is going to arise to the game when you play the anti-mage. How does he enter the team fights?
Yeah.
How? How is he going to be able to man up against these heroes on the side of Radiant team?
There's very little options there, unfortunately.
Yeah. The
So many
Batrider.
stuns, so much things just to shove down on the floor. Meanwhile, yeah, this is actually... Oh, Soga can pick up that bounty. I don't know how, but yeah, this is another dead Enchantress. Nothing interesting.
He denied it,
here, folks.
He just denied it real quick.
Yeah.
And then get that kill.
It
Oh,
was weird,
smoke
though.
up.
He was like on top of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
just-
Infamous going for something here. They've got another supernova, so they definitely want to try and make something happen. And Moo's definitely the target they want to go for right now. Leash being popped onto him, everything being used to try and bring down Moo. And it is easily done. The Spectre's brought down again. And, oh, interesting drums on the Spectre. Just going power treads, drums, and then I assume the Radiance will come after.
So wants to help his team be able to team fight a little bit better. Eternal Envy is actually getting collapsed on bottom lane. Wait,
Yeah.
this is a really bad position for Eternal Envy unless he TP's out here.
Can
I
still
don't think
do
he
so.
should stay
They're
here.
very
Oh,
scared on the
God.
side of Infamous. They
Oh,
are really
God.
scared. They are like, something's not right
no.
here, folks. There's no
I'm
way
not sure
Envy would
they
be
should
here
take this
on his
fight.
own, right? That's the conversation that's happening right now. They're like, there's no way it'd be here on his own, and they're right. I mean, there's actually Batrider coming in from behind with the lasso, but it's going to get broken here himself, drop down the supernova to clear out the trees. But Envy, he's gone. He turns around and just
Nice.
kills off the PL.
That egg was like in a really bad spot.
Yeah, that was not ideal, and now the Spectre just comes haunting straight back in again, looking for Pepita. Do they have the damage? Snaking with the big thump will bring him down. Fear gets a kill. Snaking is going to die in response to Pepita's burning damage, but oh god, Pucky really turning up to this fight. I mean, they're trying hard to make something happen. They might be able to kill off the Batrider at the very least, but Fear with the triple kill on the Crystal Maiden, going to bring down 4 heroes on the side of Infamous, and KXY the only survivor. Jesus, this is, yeah. I mean, they needed to make the decision. That was just indecision from the side of Infamous, which led them to losing that engagement and eventually losing their PL, and then everything just falls apart. I mean, they need this PL to be alive. They need this PL to be carrying them right now, and that's just not happening.
For sure. He really... I mean, they could have gone in bottom right away, but they didn't have any creep waves, so they didn't want to dive the tower and run after the DP. At the end, I don't think it was a bad move for them to take the fight. The Phoenix Egg was just way out of place. Like, he doesn't have boots, right? He's going for straight Vessel. He actually has it now, straight Vessel. But he just dove in and just ulted behind the trees, and it just wasn't a good place. Like, it also gave an opening for the DP to just walk away from those trees also.
It also feels very bad when you rush Vessel and you don't get any
I guess back there? Same place?
Let's move dead again here in the mid lane.
It's literally the same place where he died earlier. Yeah,
this
I feel
way
like
you
Bush
say,
just spawned on the
guys,
left side.
I think it might be warded.
That's true too. That word has been alive for a while, huh? Ever since the first death that he had. That is very, very true.
There's a point where you should probably point that one out and maybe try and get rid of that. But nonetheless, Moo being stomped down a little bit, and I mean, because Moo's just kind of dying like this, Pacas is still the top dog. Like, he's still way more farmed than anybody else, which is definitely a problem.
Yeah,
Not sure.
It is until Spectre gets his first item or his second item. Oh, there we go. Got the D word. He took the gold for himself. He actually bought the sentry and D-worded himself. He's like, I'm gonna take this gold. This is my reward for dying.
Yep, don't worry guys, it's gonna be worth it in the end.
You know what he was doing? He probably didn't tell his team. He's like, alright, if I tell Fear he's gonna go and get this money, I gotta get it myself. So he bought the sentry and just D-worded it when he's alive.
Yeah, I mean, Fear got a triple kill last fight, and he's actually got himself the Veil, by the way, so...
Yeah, he's 6-0-4, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Fear's on another level this one. Highest KDA here in the game. Let's go, Fear. Crystal Maiden with that, with these buffs is just unplayable now.
I mean, it's so good. I think.
It's fun.
Wait till he gets that level 15 minus 3 seconds Nova cooldown reduction thing. He's gonna start blasting people. Then the level 25 Crystal Nova damage. Whew! Every 5 seconds. You got that 500 damage AoE.
What now, kids?
Kinda slow. So good.
No, I'm still telling you, the 20 talent is where it's all over for these infamous kids. You know, these supernovas are just going to get popped by the solo Crystal Maiden. And rocking up to the fight.
Is he really going to do it? That'd be hilarious if he does. Oh, he's got a blink. Ooh.
See you later, little fire burner. They're trying to turn this one around. The Peter's still alive. He could get off the egg. Oh dear, this is bad. This is awful. Although they won't be able to turn around and kill the egg with the Haunting from Moo, is able to do so and jumps himself away at the last second as well towards the middle lane.
Nice.
Crystal Maiden survives. How did they only get 1 kill from this? That's insane. Great team fight from
that
VA.
was so nice by Moo. Like, being able to haunt Hinder, kill the egg, and get out and save his allies, that was actually so
These drums suddenly make much more sense.
Yeah, I mean, this puck 100% should have tried to coil Fear, right? That he's the big kill in this game. He's 6-0-5 now, dude. He actually gonna drop so much gold from his
Take
spree,
down
right?
the money man, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a big pile of gold walking around. A slightly cold pile of gold, nonetheless.
I mean, in game 1, didn't the anti-mage also have an insane network?
Round number 2.
Oh god.
This time, they're going to be successful in bringing him down. No egg this time around.
Echo Slam with a blink.
Brock's going to be the target now, though, as they've slowed him down with the Enchantress. The right click's coming through, and they will grab that kill. So they get 1 on the exit. KXY still trying to find snaking here. Not that easy. Oh, actually dropping the coil. He finds a +1. Fear, no! He breaks the coil! Oh, no, so much money. And it goes to Michael. Michael just swoops in and says, hey, you know what? I want to be the rich support now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Just got 500 gold for killing that Crystal Maiden, and also the puck got some AoE gold too. That was really nice. So rich.
Very nice. Now, 60 minutes in, and it's a very even game. I mean, this net worth has been fluctuating on the side of Business Associates for a long time, but are still pretty good for the PL. The thing is, this Spectre has just been left alone for a while now. You know, she got killed off a couple of times around the 10-minute mark, but now Moo's just sitting in the jungle by himself, farming the Ancients, farming everything. And I'm something to mention as well is that...
Yikes.
Hold on, middle lane. They've got the lasso onto the illusion. Oh dear. Oh dear, Brax. Well, you know.
That's a long cooldown too. 90, 100 freaking seconds. The Bat Rider really cannot do much with that. Now he's got to go split push a little bit if possible. Get himself some
especially when
farm.
you're going for this blink build as well. You kind of built yourself around that lasso.
He's actually very poor considering, like... I feel like he should have a lot more farm to this, but then again, he hasn't been able to get too many successful lasso kills off.
Yeah, struggling with the game impact right now, but oh, Michael coming in. Oh, nice stun actually landing onto the puck here, but they're blasting back to the other side of the fissure. He's still trying to find the Bat Rider. Bat Rider will certainly fall. The egg even being committed because of this exorcism. I love this. Meanwhile, on the sidelines here, they're actually going to be able to take down Fear as he tries to lock his way through, but it's going to get popped, and Envy just staying the whole damn time. Another early BKB from Envy allows him to escape, I suppose. Meanwhile, KXY kills off Snake King, now looks towards Envy as well, but it's Phantom Lancer who's in trouble. He's coming to this one, he gets silenced and killed off. That's a mistake, but it's still going to get them the kill onto the Death Prophet, and that's KXY coming out with a triple kill from this fight. And it's still very, very good for Infamous. You might have lost your PL, that is a problem, but you get yourselves those big, big kills. Now, the one thing to mention is that the Spectre is farming this whole damn time. She's just farming up, not really turning up to these fights, didn't see an engagement opportunity with the Haunt, so just kind of said, hey, you know what? I'm just going to try and get this Radiance online as soon as possible. And that's when things will change. But for now, Infamous, they are a stronger team, and they need to act like it. With fights like this, it's exactly what they need to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually such an important fight for Infamous that they were able to win. Obviously, if the PO could have lived through that fight, it would be way better, because he'd be farming another like 600, 700 gold right now. But yeah. I mean, I guess that's like the one beacon of hope, right, for BA here, like the fact that the PO did die. The Spectre, I don't know, I guess the Haunt was still on cooldown, and BA might have taken that fight a bit awkwardly, especially with the Bat Rider's lasso being on CD as well.
Yeah. Oh, Essence
should just wait a bit more.
Dream right there. That is the dream. Yeah, something I was going to mention as well is that Spectre always has mana problems. But this game, you've got an Arcane Aura and a Royal Jelly, so this is the happiest Spectre you're ever going to see.
I know, right? My goodness, 2.3 mana regen from that. He also bought the drums for a little bit of extra mana regen too. This man's got 9.1 mana regen with the Essence Ring combined.
Yep. That's the dream. That is an absolute dream, Spectre.
Are you jelly? Are you jelly?
I'm watching this and I'm just salivating, dude. I'm like, Jesus, I want these items, man. I want a game like that.
If you guys don't know, Nomad plays Spectre like all the time. That's his babe.
Recently, yes. Yeah, it's only a recent thing, but I do get into little habits of playing a hero a hell of a lot. But, I mean, yeah, she's
Clumsy Net?
Right
Clumsy Net, that's really good.
Yeah.
Do you really like Essence Ring more than Clumsy Net?
Are scanning.
The Essence Ring, oh yeah, 100%. Raw HP on Spectre is like super valuable because of Dispersion, I think.
For sure.
You might lasso out onto the puck. See you later, buddy.
Oof.
Jesus.
My goodness, that's how lassos should be working.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good kill.
This will come in handy.
I mean, I gotta criticize Infamous right now. I don't think they should have been letting this happen. I think they should be the ones grouping up as 5, looking for kills, especially looking for the Spectre right now. You know, every second the Spectre doesn't have a Radiance, you should be punishing. You should be looking for the fights, but that's not happening. And actually, they're looking to feed another kill here onto their Enchantress. So, huge question marks being raised right now. The Dagger's even gonna come in, won't snipe the kill, but still, nonetheless, AoE gold. And now, well, we're only 300 gold away pretty much from this Radiance now, so trouble is going to start getting had.
Exactly. That's the big timing for Specterinos right here, and he's going to have the Haunt ready as well. So he's going to ask his team to smoke up with that Bat Rider lasso in 50 seconds, and it's go time. And this DP is also in fighting shape too, right? What the heck? Look at his item build. He wants to go straight refresher form.
Yes, the casual Death Prophet BKB refresher build.
Yeah, I have not seen
when one
that.
BKB just isn't enough. Michael jumping in pretty deep on this one.
Radiance online.
Force the Envy, and they've actually just got the Radiance coming down. Moon's going to jump in immediately to try and take down this egg, and they're going to be successful in doing so. Excel Good also going to get eaten up pretty instantly here. The Illusion's unable to keep up with Michael, so the second Haunt jump not really available from the Spectre, and that is due to the recent change where the Haunt speed is no longer fixed at 400, so... But it doesn't matter. I mean, they still get an amazing fight here, an amazing kill onto the egg, wasting the Supernova. I mean, this is just perfect.
Phoenix buys back, but how much can he really accomplish?
Yeah, like what are you going to do here? Swoop in and steal the Aegis? I mean, that's pretty much what you got to do now to make this work.
The DP Exo's out though. The Spectre's dying. Wait, this is terrible.
Spectre? Oh, the coil actually misses as Moo jumps out the back of the pit, but this Roshan is low here. Oh, never mind. Sunray is a hell of a skill, apparently. That was actually a great buyback from the Phoenix. I was completely wrong about that as they now get the lasso out onto the Phantom Lancer, but it's not really doing a hell of a lot. He's got himself a Reaver as well, so by no means an easy target to bring down. The whole of the Radiant team kind of just sitting around this Roshan pit in this weird fight they've baited themselves into. They can't afford to back away and leave this Roshan for the enemy team, but at the same time, they can't go in and finish the job. This is kind of an effect of Spectre being an awful Rosh hero. But I don't know, maybe they wait for Exorcism. But 60 seconds of sitting around Roshan pit is not sounding very fun.
Bad Rider gonna be the one getting picked off. PL's back with more HP as well.
Ember, your body, but running away across the map, but the right click's gonna find out. Never mind, Snaking's gonna find him instead. Fair enough. Getting himself close towards that yields. Bat Rider buying back into this one as Rosh getting super low here. Pakaz's going to try and be able to take it down and does get the Aegis as well. They throw down the ultimate from here, Fear here, but it doesn't make a difference. The Aegis and the Roshan kill all goes to the PL. Brilliant from Infamous right now, but they're going to be able to take the Aegis pretty instantly. Excelgut's hanging about nearby on very, very low HP. Let's see what happens here. They will kill off the Enchantress. Meanwhile, Pakaz going in deep onto the Spectre here, trying to take him down, get that Radiance out of the fight, and will be successful. Moot is dead. Now comes a slam landing onto, well, not a whole lot, really. Pakaz does take a decent amount of damage. He's losing a second life here. He's dead. Oh, dear. 2 lives gone on the PL just as quickly as he picked up that Aegis. He loses it and his real life with it as well. Envy and Brax back themselves away here as KXY tries to chase them down, but Envy's pretty strong. I don't think you want to mess with this guy right now. Puck has the Yules. Meanwhile, the Phoenix comes swooping on over here as well. Supernova just used, so does not have it up. Meanwhile, Michael coming in as well. The BKB's pop from the Death Prophet though, and she's going to TP herself away from this one. Maybe they can find Brax here. Brax jumping down the tree line. The Orb going to see him maybe? No, they won't be able to chase this one. So they will give up for the time being, but again, you know, there's PL dying twice, pretty much the headline of this fight right now, as the Aegis gets taken and then thrown away by Infamous. I really feel like they could have used that Aegis to achieve so much more. But unfortunately, they kind of just end up taking this really weird fight where the PL dies twice and everything's a little bit sad, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really... A bit of a weak call from BA to go into a Roshan pit when DP's Exo was only at like half duration, right? Yeah. Like it just wasn't enough to be able to kill it off. Obviously the rest of heroes on BA also not that good at taking Roshan, like Shaker, CM, Batrider, all these guys. They just gotta keep playing off the cooldowns of this lasso and the Haunt. That's literally all they need to be able to take team fights, I think, at this point. Also, I want to mention one more... Oh, sorry. I want to mention one more thing. This build from Moo is actually insane, especially the jump build. The reason why he bought it is because he wants to be able to haunt as soon as the egg comes out and just kill the egg. That's exactly
the point I was about to make. Yeah, I mean, this is such a pain in the ass. So like every single time, he just haunts on top of it. TP, Dark comes Jäger. Now they actually find themselves Michael as well here, as he's just going to get completely wrecked. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, like he doesn't... Oh, that's a weak coil. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What I was gonna say was like he can't get hit by the fire spirits either if he waits for the egg to come out first.
Yeah.
And then he haunts it.
Yeah, it's super
that's
good.
Really, really cool.
It really is super good.
45 attack speed coming from that egg is, I mean, from the drums is just so value.
Yeah. You know what's a cool Spectre combo we've run recently is so it's incredibly greedy, but if you can get a good mid matchup for the Morphling, and you get an Ags on Spectre and Ags on Morph, then you can TP across the map to anybody. God. 2 heroes just immediately on your face. It's incredibly
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, E-Blade Morphling anywhere on the map. It's pretty funny because it's the same as Nimbus, right? Like if the Morphling turns into you, he gets the spell.
Yeah, right.
So Shadow Step, 2 heroes anywhere on the map. It's pretty funny.
So nice triangle control here from BA. They're also pushing in the mid lane, so effectively controlling 2 lanes. And DP is pulling the waves here. This is going to make Spectre be able to push the bottom tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, Infamous are split pushing top quite well as well. PL might want to reach into this tower and take the tier 2, so they can have potential to get outposts as well.
Refresher Orb completed from Envy though. He's got the double BKB, double Exorcism online.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah. Axel is going to get chased down here. He doesn't have a TP anymore. Got cancelled by Snaking.
Yeah, that clumsy net as
Snaking
well. He's
can't
just following him. Hey, buddy. I want to be your friend. Smack.
Oh my goodness.
Good friends. So he's not going to leave him alone, I don't think. He's very much attached.
Bat's
to
coming. Don't worry. Bat's on the way. Bat's on the way.
There we go.
Or is he on the way? Okay, no, not even needed.
They're going to kill him. Fear comes in and deals the damage. I mean, he's doing tons of damage with his Veil of Discord.
Yeah,
kind of funny.
You see the Phantom Lance's build this game. This is the way you counter Earthshaker as a PL.
Yeah.
You gotta go for something like this. The status is this build. I mean, Earthshaker's biggest weakness is actually SNY Satanic. It's so annoying to play against. Doesn't matter like who it is. Have you ever tried to play like, you'd think Earthshaker would be good against heroes like TB, right? Who has, you know, if they get stunned down, they can't do anything. But then if they have SNY Satanic on a TB, you actually can't even lock them down late game.
Yeah, you can just get off the Sunder in between your stuns, or even get off like a BKB or a Manta or something. Yeah, it's annoying. Envy's feeling so confident right now. I mean, what are the stats like on Refresh? Well, pretty bad considering how much the item costs. So
it's just regen, yeah.
This really is like just an all-in on the.
Wait, hold on. Is it me or is his item not working properly? It says he has 9.1 mana regen.
No, mine says 21.1 mana regen.
Oh, okay, yeah. So mine's just bugged. All right. Mine said So 21. That's a lot of mana regen for sure.
Meanwhile, Infamous are actually smoking into the enemy triangle, which is interesting. So they want to be trying to do a very similar thing as to what business associates are doing. It makes sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. They're both taking each other's tier 2 towers now. Counter coming in. Yeah, this is a nice play from Infamous.
Yeah, definitely. But there's potential for BA to just go high ground, drop an ulti, and then if they get to the high ground first and get some vision out too, then Batrider can just lasso something too. And it's really hard to teamfight if that happens.
Yeah. You can't really risk dewarding the high ground when you are... Wow, this middle tier 1 tower's still up. This part, I forgot how bad of a game this puck had until now, but tower will fall to the stat here.
Alright, BA is folding. They're gonna go back and defend.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They need to recognize us on the side of Infamous here. Maybe just leave Michael behind. I mean, he can always just hold down with the Fire Remnant and then sit on the front lines. He's not really too worried. Even if he does get caught out, it's not a big deal.
You know what's really nice for DP?
What's really nice for DP?
The new Octarine, like Voodoo Mask, is really good.
Yeah.
And then you get the Octarine core, so he gets like some HP, mana, you know. Also the cooldown reduction, and it'll work really well with the Paladin sword too that he has. It amplifies the healing, spell, lifesteal. So good. Ooh, they want the double outpost, so they're gonna control this outpost top, and they've already pushed bottom out. So it's actually impossible for Infamous to get down to this bottom outpost and take it. So first team to control 2 outposts on an outpost timer. It's really, really good.
Yeah, unfortunate for the side of the Dire. They are without XP for this 30-minute mark.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, wow, BKB on Moo here, actually. And now they pop the Horde. They're going to go into this fight right now. They're looking for Michael on the back plant, and he's going to be easily caught out. Meanwhile, Moo trying to sit on top of the egg, gets it out of him, and now can just take him down all by himself. So annoying.
Ooh, he got it.
Will not leave the Spectre alone. So will not leave the Phoenix alone. 2 heroes dead on the side of Infamous is that Fiery Boys have been doused. And the side of Infamous need to get themselves out, but Fear is chasing. Old Man Fear on the hunt. Let's see if Exargo can make himself scarce. And he actually TP'd over here as well. He's found himself a haste stream. That's very nice. I wonder if they're going to use that for anything. KXY actually finishes accepted, by the way. That feels like it's an egg protecting item, but didn't really work last time. And now he's going to get lassoed up. And oh my god, yeah, this poor old puck is going to get his corn popped.
Real tough for a puck.
It is
such a hard puck game, man. There's like so many things that he has to worry about. It's really, really difficult. Exo again. Refresher.
Pops the refresher. Another exorcism, boys. Round 2. Here it comes. They have got the repair kit on the side of Infamous. Gonna do a bit. Not that much, especially without the fortification available for them. Michael trying his best just to throw out some sleight of fists. Maybe throw in a Spirit Lance whilst they're at it, but yeah.
Just gonna back off here. I mean, the tier 3 tower, I guess it's good enough, but the DP ult is on cooldown. I wonder if Infamous will try to make a play right now, which they probably should, to be honest. Ooh, he's going for Silver Edge on the PL. I actually like this. I like this build. This will allow him to be able to deal with the Spectre a little bit.
Yeah, it works very nicely with the Phantom Rush as well, so definitely a good option here.
And slows them too, the opponent, because of the Echo Saber effect. So nice.
And there's one actually interesting thing to mention about Spectre as well, is this Orb of Destruction. It doesn't sound amazing since, you know, I mean, she had it before the Yasha, but pre-Yasha, you know, she's doing a decent amount of damage with the Radiance, but not really, you know, not really right-clicking. Spectre's not like the super right-click. Hold on, we've got to fight Horn on right now, and it's Michael getting called out here. Horn actually gets used to try and get that kill, and now they're trying to protect their Death Prophet. She's gotten pretty low here. Egg comes down. Can they take it? BKB pop from Moo. They get started on this Egg, and it will be popping once again. Moo gets a double kill, now looking in towards Envious. He's going to get taken down. Slam comes down to try and turn this fight around. Excelgud gets dropped. PL, he actually popped the Satanic, but immediately gets Yule's Dubs, doesn't getting healing from it. Needs to back himself out the sidelines here. They'll see him. Meanwhile, KXY comes in from this one, but has no core. Used it earlier on. Pax is trying to take down one with him and will at least get Pax's, but that is going to be it from him. Yikes. Down goes the PL. Meanwhile, Puck on the run with the Yules and the Orb has himself a way out of this one at the very, very least, but it's only one survivor on the side of Infamous. They get themselves 2 kills. They bring down Envy. And they bring down that Batrider, but losing 4 heroes themselves is very, very costly.
That is even a fight without Death Prophet exorcism that they lost.
Yeah.
So that goes to show how much weaker their team fight really is.
Yeah.
In this kind of game. And even though the PL does have the Satanic SNY, like, and he can counter the Earthshaker's massive disables, he really can't deal with the Spectre Radiance and the Silence and the Batrider Firefly damage and stuff that's coming onto him too.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to deal with the Spectre Radiance as a PL, unfortunately. There's just no item which does that for you. Maybe the
there's a Black King Bar
pipe could be helpful
if you need it, but the illusions won't be doing anything.
Yeah, I'm interested in the fact they don't have a pipe. I do feel like that's something, but I mean, it doesn't really help the illusions much because they're just constantly being refreshed. But
who can buy the pipe though in this game? It's a very difficult item, right, to purchase.
Rather than the
like
Shivas?
Naturally. Oh, the Shivas is gonna be good because Shivas is gonna reduce the opponent's attack speed. That's gonna be important.
Yeah, that's a key item. I agree.
It gives off how much minus attack speed is it? 45. That's insane.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
really
you know, you could just buy another drum recipe and you completely counter it, but yeah. It's kind of funny, actually.
That, right? Imagine having to buy drums just to counter opponent Shiva's effect. Yikes.
Dire are scanning.
He does have a Manta
cool.
now too. I think he bought the BKB this game just so he can click the BKB and remove the fire spirits and just be able to kill someone while not being disabled by, like, let's say, the puck or something.
Yeah, Moo is an omelet chef this game because he's just cracking it. That's what he's doing.
Damn, that was actually really nice. I like that one.
Well, they're going back in for this outpost here. They want to control this top area of the map. They've got one more tier 2 to take this game. And I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be lasting. I know, I mean, how's this game weighted in your eyes? I mean, I think Business Associates are quite clearly ahead. What steps do Infamous need to make to come back into this?
They need this Phantom Lancer to find someone important and also have a Abyssal Blade. So, okay,
not have that puck get picked off and killed? Yeah, that would also help.
Yeah, that would also help. So he needs Silver Edge, and then he also needs Abyssal in order for them to actually be really good in fights with the PL. Because without the Abyssal, he doesn't have enough lockdown that his team can provide to be able to kill heroes.
My sprites are with us.
Brax jumping on top of Excelgud right now, trying to find this naughty little kill. So Fisher comes through to help out as well. Sentry comes on down, but PL is arriving to this fight. The big boy is here, and you got to respect him. Taking him out though. I mean, he's got to be pretty careful here. If he gets fissured or lassoed, then it could just be very quick death. But Excelgud's just going to get killed off by Envious. He's not afraid to pop that Exorcism because he has that refresher. Meanwhile, a BKB also found on the Earthshaker, by the way, so expect that in the next fight as the Puck tries to make his way into the backlines, trying to find himself a target, throws Lasso actually onto Moo and onto Batrider here. It'd be a good time to egg. This is an egg which isn't going to immediately die, maybe, but unfortunately the Lasso coil now ends. Meanwhile, Excelgud gets killed off for a second time. Nice buyback, bro. As Pepita still trying to find an area to drop this egg in this fight and try and make something happen here, but meanwhile, Pax is in real trouble. He's getting killed off. No one's coming to help him. He's just going to get killed by Moo and Envy. Pepita also in some trouble. Jump up to the high ground. A buyback comes in from the Phantom Lancer because, I mean, they do need to find a way to fight this one. And look at Snaking on the front lines, popping that BKB, not afraid to jump up there and try and give them a little bit of the rest. I genuinely think he might have thought he had Echo Slam there because he blinked in and kind of just stopped moving for a bit. So that's an Earthshaker which is slamming his R button, right?
Yep. He got caught up in the moment, didn't realize it was still on cooldown.
Yeah, here we go. The blind high ground blink echo. We've all been there. It's fine. So leveler found by the puck, magic lamp found all round by both teams.
Dude, I bet Moo wants a leveler right now so he can crack some more eggs.
he's hoping he finds it. Unfortunately, it's on the puck right now, which
Ooh, spell prison for DP. That's a big one too.
Do you really keep the Titan Sliver on the PL over the leveler?
Yeah, I think maybe. What did he take?
He's taking magic
lamp.
Alright.
Alright, interesting. Huh. That was completely unexpected.
Yeah.
I don't think leveler is that good, honestly. Like, it's only good for breaking buildings normally. But the Titan Sliver will give you magic resist, which is very nice. It's more status assist.
Yeah.
So it is a better item. I do think that the Spectre, though, would like a leveler so he can crack eggs.
Get some more cracking going on. I mean, Princess Knife is also a pretty viable option on Spectre as well, because you can just haunt on somebody and hex them immediately, which is kind of broken.
True. You got it right now, Princess Knife.
Yep. Oh, that's why I said it. Meanwhile, Lasso comes out onto the Ember Spirit. He's going to get taken down. See you later, Fiery Brother. Meanwhile, XL good, trying to run away from this once again. I mean, it's feeling like we're watching repeats right now, but Excelga constantly in trouble though. Now comes the lasso, and now they're going to throw down the egg on top of it as well. Slam comes down, but it's actually cancelled out. They're not actually going to be able to kill this egg, I don't think. But they are going to be able to kill Excelga, but the egg comes crashing on down, and with that, Envy is dead. They're looking towards Moo, but he's got the BKB to try and turn this one around, or maybe just run himself away. I'm not sure yet. Pax is trying to fight up into Moo right now. He's going to pop that BKB. Meanwhile, Fear pops a BKB of his own here. I don't know where we pulled that one out from. And he's just kind of dancing. He's just letting it go. Meanwhile, Snaking dies to the PL on the sidelines here. No one cares about Fear. That's a shame. Meanwhile, Michael's still on the run. Spectre's going to be able to get that kill. Lasso, though. Sorry, Spirit Lance comes down onto Moo to try and slow him down. They can't really kill him, though. Spectre's just too damn tanky at this point.
Glimmer's coming. Then he's going to be okay.
Going to keep chasing. Yeah, they really want to kill Moo here, but I don't think they're going to get him. Unfortunately, that Shivas didn't quite land onto the Spectre, and that's going to be the end of this. Meanwhile, Fear coming in with the Frostbite. This man cares.
He didn't take the attack speed, man.
Oh, what a coward. What a coward move. Come on, man.
But he's so rich, though. He's got, like, BKB. That ulti is really nice. It's really good against Phantom Lancer, too. The thing is, they're actually ignoring the Spectre in the fights. Infamous. They realize, like, the Spectre is not the real target. They just gotta make sure that maybe they can burst the DP and stuff. Or the Earthshaker. If you look at DP, the only real stat item he has is the BKB, right? And some armor.
Pepita?
Like 10 strength, some armor.
He's just gonna dive these illusions. Okay, Moo jumps in on this one, pops a horn actually to try and find this fight here. I mean, Roshan's, well, it's not low, but he's certainly starting being taken right now, and with no Phoenix egg, it could be a real problem. He's got it in 19 seconds. Oh no, illusion escape found on PL. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's annoying. That is so annoying.
Guys?
Well, he didn't pick it up.
No, he's left on the floor. They've gotten a bit caught up in the moment here.
Where are you going?
Didn't realize the illusion escape's up. Yeah, it's literally just sitting on the floor. Okay. Well, they're going to jump into this fight. Moo's going to be the target right now, but he pops that BKB immediately here. Looking to try and turn this one around. There's a silence dropped onto the PL right now. He could be vulnerable, but they're not going to be able to bring down the egg on the front lines. That seems very brave, and that is going to get saved up. Picked off eventually anyway. Evie's going to kill it off. Yeah, I think he just wanted to pop that right inside the Roche pit, but unfortunately ended up cocking it right in view of everybody here. Pretty big mistake from this Phoenix. Meanwhile, the Enchantress trying to walk herself around. That is a dieback on the Phoenix, by the way, so absolutely no way we're coming back into this fight. Meanwhile, Enchantress getting killed off by Moo, who's now turning godlike at this point. But PL's trying to sneak Roche whilst all this is going on. I mean, it's a brave player, so Slam goes for nothing, but unfortunately the Aegis is going to go to Moo anyway. Now Paxus, I think this might just be the end of the game right now. There's not much left they can do. Paxus on the run, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to outrun the inevitable defeat of his team right now, I think.
Shaker's really stolen the cape too. Yikes, they're taking everything.
Hey, I wonder if Illusionist Cape might finally be viable on Spectre, because there's no delay in the Haunt Illusions attacking me. They'll actually get some damage off now. I still don't think so, but you know, it's a nice thought.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's
Mid barracks starting to fall. This Puck with the 25 AoE silence trying to make something happen with this one, but it's a huge ask. The barracks is starting to fall. And V, I mean,
Yeah,
he just got out of his
still
building, killing Kit, moving from tower to tower, moving from barracks to barracks,
Dire's bottom tower
getting
is
work
under
done.
attack.
Moo, he's pushing out top. He's got that Aegis. He's got the Hornet as well, so not much to be done.
Bounty.
That said, they're actually backing out from this, surprisingly.
They don't have the XO up anymore. They
Oh,
really
yeah,
don't want to
still
take the
50
fight to
seconds
that.
on refresher. Gotcha.
Yeah. The Raxes are not really meaningful if you have to sacrifice a lot of heroes to take them, right? So better just back off. So this Peel actually doesn't get the Illusion Escape. The Shaker stole it. And now the Spectre took it. That's
She
your
did,
opponent's Illusion Escape, by the way. Feels bad, man. Get
Yeah.
a Minotaur Horn. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I think that's probably your Bat Rider item since he doesn't have a BKB, but they might want to give it over towards the Spectre as well, just for the plus 20 strength. It was quite nice on her, but looks like she's sticking with the Illusion Escape. I mean, that's
Fear
way
almost-
better stats.
Yeah, Fear almost has more farm than Brax does.
Oh no.
My god, he's so farmed. Oh, DP's level 25 now. Exorcism grants haste active. Spectre took the 5% dispersion talent. I mean, you always take that, right? It's like, there's no
Even with
danger of not
Illusion
taking
Escape,
that.
sometimes you're like, with the Illusion Escape, you're like, maybe.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Shaker got the fissure range over the echo damage
Wait, really?
in a game with PL. He must have misclicked, right?
I don't know.
Or maybe he
I'm
took
not
it for
gonna
the
pretend
Puck
to
or
know the
something.
mind of the great snaking, NA legend,
I
but
mean, the only reason why I would think he got the fissure range is because of the Puck. Like he wants to be able to fissure him out of
yeah,
fog or
Puck,
something.
Phoenix, Ember, some really good fissure targets this game, for sure, but still, I
Maybe.
mean, it's such a huge
Dire's
increase
top
to your
tower
Echo.
has fallen.
Yeah. See, this. Yeah, you're right though about
Dire's
Papita. Like
top
he's
tower
been
is under
really,
attack.
underperforming. I feel like with his eggs. He's 1-9 too. Yikes.
I mean,
Ooh, Abysso.
oh god. I mean, yeah, this Enchantress is literally just like a little, literally like a deer. She's not really a half human, half deer. She's just full deer this game, and keeps walking into the headlights of the enemy trucks. Meanwhile, Puck trying to play around the front lines here, gets that Aeon Disc popped pretty early, and now they're just going to jump in,
that
they're going to
vision.
slam him, they're going to lasso him, they're going to take him down. He's going to buy back, they're just come back into this one. Infamous trying to hold the lines on the front here. Paxus jumps in, try to defend this tower. This is the final stand here for Infamous. Can they hold it? Or are they just going to back themselves away on the side of Business Associates? Let's find out. Paxus trying to sit on this high ground spot and see if he can just defend these barracks with everything he's got, and it looks like that will be the case.
I mean, good enough, right? They got
Yep.
some solid buybacks out
We got a
there.
slam.
They're just gonna get the next
Radiant's bottom
Exorcism
tower
up
is
and
under
then just
attack.
go again. They still have the Haunt, Abyssal.
Radiant's bottom
Spectre doesn't
tower
mind if he
has
loses
fallen.
Aegis, right? He's just gonna get another item. He's got 5,000 gold already. This is looking like Business
They'll try
Associates just securing the game.
I don't know what they want
Ooh,
to try and
pick.
do here. I mean, they're wrapping around on Envy. Paxus is here, but they
Pick.
don't really have a huge amount of damage dumped down onto him. They get him to about half HP, and they go with the Horn, trying to jump on the backlines here as usual, trying to jump on this egg immediately. Can they stop it going down? That is a question. They can. The egg pops
Finally.
off. 3 heroes and their BKBs all stunned up as Paxus just wails away onto Eternal Envy here. He tries to pop the refresher. He tries to go for something. Another exorcism being used here. He's got achievements as well. The other BKB coming off. He's surviving through it. Envy! He's actually gonna live. No, gets killed off finally by Paxus here, and now he can look for more. They're gonna use up the Bat Rider, but when he comes back down, he is most certainly gonna be dead. Meanwhile, Mood trying to rampage through the backlines of this fight. He's killed off one only so far. Looking for Pepita. Pepita's just running though. They want to look for different targets. They want to look for easier targets, and Earthshaker is definitely that as Paxus jumps on top. Now they can turn around and maybe look towards Moo, but Moo is still a horrifically tricky target to kill. Killing off the illusions first. Moo, they're pinging him out. They want him. They want to try and kill him off, and that Aegis has just run out. What horrible, horrible timing for poor old Moo right now as they're trying to get on top of him, but they've got to be careful. This Dispersion's going to be doing a hell of a lot here. Fear turns up, looking to make his impact onto this fight, but unfortunately his BKB is a little bit on cooldown right now. He's going to pop the Glimmer Cape forward onto the Spectre right now. Pax is still looking for a target as Brax spies back into this one. The Bat Rider is coming on over here from the backlines, jumping in behind. Can he find the right target? No, because the Lasso comes out. Sorry, the Leech comes out, but he's still taking so much damage on the side of the Phantom Lancer. top of the Satanic, though, turning it around, kills on the Batrider, now looks in towards Moo. Moo fighting up into Pactus here. It's a battle of the carries, which Moo is losing. Pops to BKB, but Michael comes over as well. He's running up to the high ground, but the ping's coming out, and they should be able to bring him down. This is finally the end of Moo. It was a long, long tail of seed, but finally the Spectre will fall, and Infamous finds their first win in what feels like years.
Damn, I mean, the difference between this fight where they won and also a previous fight where they won and the ones they didn't is MB died first, right? Like, I think Infamous...
Envy dies first. Yeah, those seem to be the two huge factors of these fights.
Right. As long as they focused on Envy, like, they always had the opportunity to take the fights. And they were actually down like 24,000 gold in this game. And on the other hand, though, Envy did play very greedily in that fight. Like, he had, I think, 5 seconds left on his BKB, but he didn't want to use his refresher to pop EXO and his BKB. He wanted the BKB, refresher, then BKB again, and EXO. But a second time the BKB came out, he was already down to like 200 health. So he knows an EXO there would be a big waste. So it ended up, they just lost a fight instead. Unfortunately.
Really nicely played from Infamous, and now they can start to look and knock up on this high ground themselves here. 35 seconds till Spectre is back. She does have the buyback available, does not want to use it though. Can't really use it, to be honest. Spectre has one as well.
No,
PL has one as well, but they're going for this. They're going to try and pop the egg of the backlines along with the leash. I mean, this combo is so potent, and Envy, he's just trying to fight it up right now. Popping so many Spirit Ciphers, he's gaining so much HP. Axel Good gets pummeled into the ground by the Shaker, and now they look over towards the Phoenix. Phoenix has to jump himself away. Magic Lamp helping him out a lot here, but Envy's still chasing. He is the boss of this fight right now. He's getting his revenge, and now the PL's in some trouble. I mean, he's absolutely roasted here as Envy takes down 3 and maybe number 4 as they drag forward the Ember Spirit. Questionable horn coming out from Moo as the Ultra Kill comes out from Envy.
Dude, that's crazy. They just won the fight 3 versus 5.
Yeah.
There wasn't anybody. You can see, like, if the EXO does go off, how much Envy can really do in a clash. And that, mid lane, I mean, if he did pop the refresher and uses Exorcism right away, I imagine that's what would have transpired too.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think Exorcism made a big difference in that fight. I think the Spirit Siphon's what made the big difference in that fight. I mean, Envy just sat in the middle of everybody with like 3 Spirit Siphons going on right now. You can drop an egg on me. You can drop whatever you want on me. I'm not dying. He knows.
Well, that's all the damage and the haste, right, that you get from the EXO that allow him to like move around and stuff. But for sure, like if he just siphons the Phantom Lancer or his Illusion's just healing so much from that.
Percentage-based heal.
So good.
Yep, and now, well, I mean, they didn't get a lot done with this. They actually seem to be wanting to wait for Roshan, which is going to be up in 1 minute 15. Minimum spawn
also another EXO, right?
Ago.
They do get the Phantom Lancer buyback though, so next time he dies, it is surely a GG for BA, and then they're just waiting for that EXO and the refresher to be up once again.
Yep. And Spectre as well, buying out a buyback for the Butterfly, but we'll have it in 750 gold anyway, so it's really not a big deal. They just know they don't really want to fight for a little bit. Snaking is ridiculously farmed this game as well.
Radiant's courier has been
Brax is actually the least farmed hero on the side of Business Associates. Fear has now overtaken Brax.
Yeah.
Poor Brax. He's such a sacrificial boy.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely always plays for the team. This man is not a greedy player in any way. But sometimes he should be, you know? Sometimes you gotta
that can be his
take what you
downfall in
gotta
some
take.
games, but this game it seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. The CM, Aghanims. Okay. Okay, Fear. Alright, buddy.
Oh, I thought...
Never
Wait, I thought he was going to go for the Frostbite duration, that's why I was getting the Ags, but he actually got the Crystal Nova damage with the cooldown. I mean, it's
so you can use it on the
so much
PL.
damage.
He's gonna spam 500 damage every 5 seconds, bro. AoE, 50% slow.
Yeah.
50% attack speed slow too. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Carry CM mode. This is a buff CM, okay?
All
This is the
extra
CM at the
armor as
gym
well.
you don't want to
Beautiful,
mess
beautiful.
with, that's for sure.
They're just going to take this free
Swole.
rush. Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Oh, man.
They can't team fight into this with all the spells being up, right? So, makes sense.
I mean, they've got Supernova, but yeah, just a lot of fear on the side of Infamous now. They don't have their buybacks. They choose to defend the high ground. rather than fight
Oh
the
no,
Roche.
PL. Echo Slam.
Oh, what? PL? Not like this! That's not how we wanted the game to end, but, well, I think that's how it's going to end. Defending without their Phantom Lancer is not
He also
possible.
didn't kick BKB after he got echoed too. So,
Oh no.
sad. He got echoed with like a bunch of illusions there.
This isn't how it was supposed to end, Theban. It was supposed to be a grandiose stand from Infamous, but not a belly flop into a grave, man.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's like we just spent the entire game walking up the diving board ladder, and then we just get to the top and kind of flop into the water. Oh no.
Yikes.
Fear just making it rain on this poor old Enchantress. Nice 3-man coil, bro, but it's not going to make a difference, unfortunately. Egg comes off as well. Yeah, what off it? Fortification. Okay, fine. No one is low on the side of Radiant, unfortunately. No one is remotely close to dying on the side of Business Associates, and the Ancient, unfortunately, is very close to dying, and in fact, it is just about dead. Game number 3 will go to Business Associates. They take the series 2-1 over Infamous. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all until it was. PL gets caught out at the very end of the game without buyback, and unfortunately that spells the end for Infamous, and they'll be knocked down to the lower bracket. That's rough. That's not how we expected it to go, but, you know, sometimes your characters get caught without